dokie. So we're going to talk about social media and the value and importance of having a good social media presence. How many of you guys get work through social media? Anyone? Anyone not get work through social media? Just you and you? Yeah. Sick. So what we're going to look at is how you can expand your revenue by using social media as well. Now, I am not going to yam on about the likes on Instagram because likes do not buy flights. So we are not going to be looking at that. What we're going to look at is conversion rates and how to turn your brand into money. Hey, pay that rent. Okay. So first and foremost, what are you promoting? Figure out what you want to hone in on. When you are creating a brand, try and keep yourself on the straight and narrow. So if you start delving into fire when all you've been promoting is aerial, you're going to confuse your customer base and you're going to confuse your demographic, okay? So if you have a certain look and a certain branding, try to stick to that because you do and will lose followers if you change your branding halfway through your journey of social media. Okay, so what makes good content? To the floor. What do you guys reckon makes a really good post? If you were going to post something on Facebook, get an engagement, get people excited. What do you reckon?
Prizes.
It is a good shout, actually. Yeah, for sure. What do you reckon?
Butt pictures.
Butt pictures is a fucking great one that I use a lot. What do you reckon? Huh? Yes. Call and response is absolutely the number one thing to get your engagement up. Likes do not matter. What matters is comments. What matters is people sharing. What matters is your conversion. What, when, how, and who? What can I expect from posting on social media in terms of work? So, will you get a return on every post? No. But will you create a brand identity and will you become a household name? Yes. There are people that have come up to me and gone, oh, I've seen you on social media, all of these things. It's because you keep posting and you keep yourself present. If you put one post a day, it's not good enough. And I hate to say this because nobody wants to live their life in a virtual world. Sorry, guys. So sorry. When should I be posting? This is something that I've learned through. So on the Festival of the Dead page, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I would love you guys to all like it in your spare time and come down and see my content. So I look after all the content on Festival of the Dead. And the number one thing that I can say to you right now, which has grown our engagement, grown our return, and got our conversion rates, is posting fucking memes. So would you believe it? Find something for, yes. And you can do this for your brand as well. The formula that I found that works really, really well for Festival of the Dead at the moment is 8 nonsense posts to 1 sales post. Because you don't want to jam your shit down somebody's throat, and it's not very polite to do that anyway. So what you want to do is do it every now and again. You want to have something lovely, something funny, something engaging, something provocative. Maybe you've written something or posted something that is like a political stance potentially if you want to go down that route, but something that gets people talking and gets them engaged, get them tagging their friends, or just in a general way sharing what you've posted because it's interesting and engaging. How will I know what to post? This is, what's your brand? So what is your brand? What do you do? Yeah, that's right, because you're right here.
Basically do acrobatics based fire shows and partner dance.
Okay, so on your page, something that's relevant to you, but isn't you, what could you post?
I don't want to say other people's content. Inspiration
But
videos.
this is it, yeah. So actually, how to engage an audience. You don't always have to be talking about you and your brand. Actually, you can find interesting and fun things that are viral content. Viral content is great for you. If it's already a posted viral piece of content, what I would say to you now, you will get more views and more engagement if you download that content. Do not repost that content. That's something that I've learned very recently. Reposts get viewed much, much less than something that's an original post, because social media platforms appreciate and want to push original posts. So there is an app you can get, which is, one second, it's called Documents. You can get it for an Android and for an iPhone. It's also Documents by Readdle. And the way that you do that, you log on to here, get the link for the actual page that you want to get the content from, post it in here, download it, and then repost it onto your social media platforms as well. Readdle, Readdle. No worries. Cool, cool, cool. Who will see this? So depending on who your demographic is, now obviously we all want clients and that's fantastic, but actually to get traction, to get interest, to create a brand, you want to focus on who would be your actual audience. Are you going to be performing to kids? Are you going to be performing to adults? Are you going to be performing to OAPs? Figure out who your demographic is and target your branding towards that. If you're doing kids' parties, you might want to do really light and fluffy memes, really cutesy stuff. And if you're doing fetish stuff, the complete and utter opposite of that would be what you'd be wanting to post. Okay, so use it wisely. What happens? What happens? I'm not sure why I wrote that, and I was on a lot of flu medication, so I apologize. I don't know why. But use it wisely. No online argument. I cannot tell anyone enough. As a performer, if you're posting online any negative feedback to do with either a client, a show, another performer, anything, this may come back and bite you in the arse. Nobody wants to book somebody that is online hate mailing to people, okay? Also, just as a society, I don't think that it's a good thing to start breeding into people anyway. Just get rid of it out of your lives now. Do not post any negative comments. Just DM them, it's fine. Okay.